Alright, what are we even talking
Exactly
about?
late enough to ruin all of the good bits.
You ruined all the good bits. All the...
He just asked what we're gonna talk about, and you started the
Is there
podcast.
tape on my fucking pants? What?
Did you set that up?
I didn't.
John, that is so fucking weak.
No, he
What the
definitely
hell?
did. No, I was here. He didn't say
I did not.
It's a
Tape
genuine
on
bit.
pants, really?
There was tape on my pants. I
That's
don't
the level
know.
we're at. Tape on pants.
I didn't mean to. If that makes anything. I didn't set this up, did I?
No, he definitely didn't.
I didn't.
I've been here for a while.
Yeah. I did not set this
I'm
up.
gonna be so pissed if you did.
I did not. I can promise you I did not. What, you bring your own water bottle, did you?
Yes.
We don't like to drink my water?
Also, why would he make that up?
Yeah, what the fuck? What
That's
would
what
I
I
have?
was pissed about.
What would I have to gain? What?
There's
I
no,
came in, you had all these bits planned.
there's no
And then
payoff.
the first thing you say when you start the recording is, "Whoa, tape on my pants? That's crazy. How did that get there? I've been
Maybe
over-"
I was just grasping for something, okay?
What is
I don't
the
know.
payoff of tape on pants?
I don't know, but that's what's upsetting is that he thought that would be a good bit.
I didn't. Well, it wasn't a bit. I sat here and I noticed there was tape on my pants, so I took off the tape.
And it's packing tape.
Yeah.
That's not your run-of-the-mill tape.
Exactly. That's why I'm confused.
You expect way too much of us to think we planned something that obscure. We planned to start the podcast without you. Very simple idea.
Maybe I'm just grasping. Maybe I saw the tape and I was like, you know what? I gotta make this a thing now because we couldn't make a thing.
So you
before.
did think it would be a good bit.
No,
you
I
saw
didn't.
the tape and you're like, you know what's worth saying?
No, I mean,
have tape on my
I mean, you
pants.
did say it. You're not
I mean,
wrong.
subconsciously, maybe I did. I don't know. Welcome to the podcast. Oh my god. I gotta mute my phone for the performance, people. There we go.
Nice work.
Thanks, man. Ooh. So yeah, I wanted to bring that up. Why'd you bring your own water?
Because I've been feeling like a little dehydrated all day. You know when your mouth is kind of like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same. I've been feeling that too.
So I was like that all day, and then I actually couldn't find my water bottle.
So I guess
It
you're just
wasn't-
not
it
drinking
wasn't-
water.
Yeah, I mean basically, I was like, I'm not gonna drink it out of a fucking cup.
What
can't
am I
carry a-
fucking
I can't carry a
eating?
cup of water in my book bag.
That's what I did every time I go to your house. I'd like get the biggest bottle of water I could find, or the biggest cup,
Yeah.
and just be like, fill the water.
And so
where's
then-
it gonna go?
Then it was time to eat supper food, and I opened the fridge to get a different beverage, and my water bottle's there.
Oh, okay,
I've
that
never
works
put a
out.
water bottle in the fridge. I honestly didn't think it could cross the threshold. I thought surely something
You
would
know
stop
what?
me.
I know we just started the podcast and all, but I'm really thirsty now. I see your water bottle.
Go for it, bud.
All right, cool.
Don't
be right
worry, I'll
back.
cut this out.
No, you won't. You never fucking cut anything. You never cut anything. I can't find my water bottle now.
Check the fridge.
No.
Check. Where do you keep
It's in
your
my bedroom.
Where do you keep your tape?
I don't keep tape.
You keep your water bottle in your bedroom, dude. TMI.
Where else would I? What?
So, Quinn, how was your day?
You know, it was pretty good actually. I had a few like. Oh god, I shouldn't have started this thought, but anyway, I had a few like very obvious karma choices today.
Good or bad? Or which one did you choose?
Okay, so the only one I'm actually thinking of, I chose bad, and then I left and I got in the car, and there was something in the car that I was like, crap, I gotta bring this inside because, you know, like, the rest of my family, like, they'll be totally stumped if I don't bring this thing that's in the... It was keys for a different car. If I don't bring these other keys in, they can't drive that other... So then I had to go back in, and so then I was like, this is it. I have to do the right thing right now, or I'm really screwing myself.
Okay, I was gonna say, because if you're gonna say that the inconvenience of bringing those keys back in was the payback for your thing wasn't that bad a decision.
No.
Because carrying keys into the house from the car is...
John.
Oh, it's pretty low in the car. Well, that's good. Do you think bringing the keys in balances out the bad choice you made?
Well, no, because I
Or
went
is it
back
just
and then I
or is it
fixed.
just like
I did the good
a-
thing that I neglected to do earlier.
Oh, it
when
was
I
the
went
bad
back in
thing-
with the keys.
Oh, you also did the good. Okay, I see.
So I doubled up, really.
You righted your wrongs.
Yeah.
Nice.
Anyway, how's your day, John?
Pretty good, man.
Cool.
Pretty good so far. I was playing Castlevania before you showed up.
It's true. That part I can say did happen.
How was that?
It was fun. I'm just kind of shagging about in Symphony of the Night, but I was also playing 4, Super Castlevania 4 on my NES.
Oh, yeah?
For my SNES.
How's that one?
Oh,
That looks like the
It's
most
the best
fun
one.
old one.
oh, it's the best one, hands down. I love that one. It's my favorite because you can moonwalk up steps.
And the directional whip.
Oh yeah, and you can also hold the button and fiddle about with the D-pad. He just goes like,
Yeah, like Sheik's thing.
except it does like half damage, so it's like worth it. It's just like.
It's because you're like flicking it.
Yeah,
you're
you're
just
like,
like limp, just like get away.
Oh man, what did we do yesterday, gang?
We're doing the rare follow up on our podcast.
Ooh.
Yeah.
We said we did a thing, we would do a thing, and we did it.
Oh,
Yeah.
hey, you're right, yeah.
I watched Alien.
Oh my god, yeah.
We all watched Alien together, but
Yeah.
they had already seen it. But I saw it for the first time.
Yeah. Which is weird because you've never seen Alien,
No,
but you've seen Aliens.
no, I haven't.
You haven't seen Aliens? I
I've
thought
only
you'd seen
seen
Aliens.
Prometheus.
Prometheus, yeah.
Oh, I thought you'd seen Aliens.
No.
I was gonna say, because Connor's seen Alien, but he hasn't seen Aliens. I thought it was like swap.
Switcheroonie,
Yeah, I was like, oh, that's weird.
Have you
No,
seen
but
Covenant?
No.
I've seen Covenant too.
Covenant's really good.
I heard Covenant. I think is I saw Prometheus and it just turned off.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's totally fair. But yeah, no, Covenant's not bad, but like Aliens
Prometheus
is really
rips
good
off of Alien a lot,
Yeah.
which I don't know if you can
Oh,
even
that's
say
the-
rips off.
Because I mean, Ridley
The
Scott
same
did
thing.
both of them.
Well, like, it's just completely symmetrical in a few weird ways.
Yeah.
Like the setup feels the same.
They
go into that
they
ship,
land
it
on
looks the
spot,
same.
A couple people walk out, make a dumb decision, get
A guy
alien,
pokes an egg and gets his face grabbed.
Mm.
and then there's a robot who is just hates everyone.
Yeah.
He
Just
just
got it out
hates
for all the
everyone.
people.
He just hates them.
Just sucks so much.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, that's like I was saying to you guys earlier. Like when you go to see Prometheus and then you see Alien, you're like, oh my god, like that must have been the same ship. It's so weird because after you see Covenant, everything you see in Prometheus is either ignored and or retconned, and then it's like, what the fuck was even the point?
What about those like kind of bluish, grayish, weird looking dudes?
Oh, the dudes in the chairs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What was the point of those
I
guys?
think they're called engineers. Yeah.
Was it just a dig at engineers?
No.
Like, you guys are big, gray, and
No,
stupid.
they're just like the first ones to find the xenomorphs.
Right, and it's like the xenomorph in Prometheus, is it different because it hatched from an engineer instead of a human?
Yeah, exactly. And that was the thing it needed to become the perfect specimen.
The perfect special.
Like, does it learn from everything that it inhabits?
Yeah.
Also, it's not even like different species. It's
No,
like,
it's just from everything.
it's stacking.
Yeah, it's just genetic stacks.
Interesting.
I see.
Which is why you have the Queen, which is just like, that's the amalgamate pretty much of like whatever is there. You know what I mean? So, that's pretty cool.
Pretty cool. If I do say so myself.
Thank you. I'm really enjoying
But
my
yeah.
water.
Alien, incredibly good
Alien,
movie.
really good. Sigourney Weaver, easily the best part of the whole movie. Just her attitude, and
Yeah.
Even on second viewing. I was
Man, like,
I love it when like when she's in the group, she's just kind of dunks on everyone.
oh yeah.
And when the situation calls for it, she's a total badass. But then like there are moments where she gets like earnestly frustrated, and it's
Yeah.
like, man, this just sucks.
Yeah. No, that's what I love the most about
Like,
it.
she's
Because
not-
people
she's not like,
see like Aliens, and then they see Alien 3 or whatever, and then they're like, oh man, like Ripley's just such a badass from all the shit she's been through. And it's like, nah, bye. Like, she was just pretty much fucking hard up from movie
Yeah.
1. She's just a straight up cold bitch. And I love it.
Yeah, I love the thing that's common with Prometheus of watching everyone make dumb or frustratingly bad decisions,
Yeah.
but then Ripley's ability to just call them out to their face. He goes to Bilbo Baggins just like, you let those people in,
yeah.
and if they kill us, it's your fault.
Just straight up
You're an
telling
idiot for
you.
that.
This is on you.
Yeah.
Fuck you. I love that shit. I've also been I've been trying to like catch up on my movies that I own. as well, because there's nothing worse of a feeling for me than being like, I don't know what to watch, and then looking at my shelf of DVDs and Blu-rays and being like, I haven't seen like 5 or 6 of these, and I'm like
that with music. I'll buy a shitload of CDs and I'll listen to like half of them, and then later on I'll be like, I should get more CDs. You know, really,
yeah. And like I'm the same way with movies, where I'm like, I'm gonna buy these movies, and I'm like, oh, I didn't watch these ones yet. So I went back and I watched yesterday anyway. Before you guys came over, I sat down and I watched Godzilla 2000.
Is that the?
That's not the Matthew Broderick one.
No, that's 1998. The 2000 one was
Is it
Toho's.
Japanese?
Yes.
Okay.
Because Toho was taking a break after Godzilla vs. Destoroyah.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way it's said. But then after they made that, they were like, okay, TriStar, you go ahead and make your movie. And it was a steaming hot pile of garbage. And then literally a year later, they were just like, alright, this is how you do it.
I see that.
And like, it was really good. Special effects, whew. Some of those composite shots, real bad. Like, there's like a moving shot of like Godzilla very obviously in front of a blue screen. And like he's moving, but the camera's panning back. So like you'd think he would change in size, but he's not.
No.
So he's like stepping on like a beach, and there's nothing. There's no waves, there's no footprints, there's nothing. It's just walking forward.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is how you do it. Trash special effects.
Exactly. And I was like, this is what I love, this shit. Like, that's one movie where he fought Orga, and Orga's probably one of my favorite Godzilla villains.
It's Orga.
He's just this fucking rock.
He's a rock.
Yeah, he's just this fucking, like, space rock that was in the water, and then, like, he comes up out of the water, and then he's just literally a rock the whole movie until, like, the last 20-30 minutes. And he turns into, like, this weird monster thing, and he tries to eat Godzilla whole.
Jesus.
Like, his mouth, like, unhinges, and he's just like, ugh. And just puts his entire mouth over, like, the front, like, his top torso. And then after that, like, he's trying to eat him, and Godzilla's just like, I don't know why you're trying this. And then he, like, shoots his nuclear breath when he's in him, and he just fucking explodes.
Godzilla's just like, you know what, I'm gonna let you get as far as you want, and then...
Yeah, and it's so funny, because I didn't think, I was like, man, he's not even struggling, but he's not. He's just standing there, and he's like, just wait for it. Wait for it, and you see his dorsal spines, like, light up, and you're like, oh, fuck, what's he gonna do? And he just shoots his breath, and, like, Orga just explodes. Like, his top half of his torso just...
Nice.
And then he just falls over. And I'm like, this is a great movie.
This is well made.
This is well made.
This is what I want.
Love that.
Love that shit. But yeah. Please, don't let me
Alright,
keep talking
let's keep
about
going.
I
Godzilla.
also
movies.
caught up on another movie yesterday.
Yeah, you were
It's
saying.
after Alien. Because I was basically, once we saw Mandy, I was just so, I guess, captivated by it. I was like, this director, he has one other movie, I need to go see it.
Yeah.
So I finally...
I still have to watch Mandy.
Apparently, well, I mean, this other one, this movie's called Beyond the Black Rainbow. It's like 7 or 8 years old now.
That's such a good title.
Yeah.
It is.
That's just an
It's half
insanely
the sell, honestly.
good title.
But then, I found two streams of it just on YouTube. The movie's just on YouTube.
What?
I just thought it was weird, but I was like, I'll take it.
Whatever.
I guess they don't care about making money off it this much later.
Yeah.
But so I watched this movie last night, and it was a lot in its own way. So with Mandy, it's shares similars with Mandy in that
It's hard to describe.
hard to describe for sure. And then it's like, you know, the first half of Mandy where it's very, very slow and just washing in aesthetic. It's like that much more, and for the whole movie.
Oh god.
And it's like, it's similarly, it's like not actually that interested in the story details of like what's literally happening. Like, and you know, Mandy, sometimes it was kind of confusing to follow the story because the movie wasn't really interested in it. And Beyond the Black Rainbow does that as well, a huge amount, because what it's really more interested in is just immersing you in this space and making you feel things. And because it takes place in a sort of like a lab, sort of like a prisoner in a lab situation.
Yeah, that's what I gathered from the trailer.
With the psychiatrist, you know, sort of guy just looking at her in the room.
Weird. So in like an abstract sense, it's very kind of musical. In the
It's
sense
very
that
music. It's got
it's
so
all
much
feelings. And
so
not
much
really
of this
story.
heavy synth, and then just incredibly slow colors. All the shots are really unsettling. Like they're out of focus half the time, and they're off center most of the time.
Ooh, weird.
And it's basically the movie is trying to make you feel like you are trapped in this space, and it's uncomfortable to sit through and watch in a way. The movie actually got a lot of negative, well, not a lot, but it got middling and negative reviews when it came out because people were like, "Yeah, this is just trash. Like, I don't know what's going on," and it's just yeah. And I can see, like, I can understand it. Not an accessible movie by any means.
No,
but I really enjoyed it just to be in that.
I feel like Mandy's definitely.
Not to mention that this movie. People say that it's more of a horror movie than Mandy, and it's not. There's not that much intense stuff that happens, but there were some genuinely disturbing scenes.
Oh god.
Where I was just like, I'm really uncomfortable watching this.
Yeah. I remember I was actually looking at like the news this morning, and I read, so many good things happening in video games today. I love it. So many good things.
Which things are we talking about? I was just reading one story about video games, but...
Yeah, so I don't know if you guys have heard, but PlayStation's hacked again.
Oh, yeah.
I heard this message.
So, yeah, apparently, like, people can send messages to your PS4, and it's just like a bunch of smiley faces or whatever, or like, I guess it's like encrypted.
Yeah, this happened with iPhone.
It's like the iPhone. What was the text?
Effective power.
Effective power.
That's what it was. And if you get like a message on your PS4, it just fucking bricks it.
Yeah, but this one, it bricks, and when you turn it back on, you have to reset it to factory settings.
Yeah.
So you have to wipe all your data.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rough. So, first thing I did when I came home, I went on my PS4 and sent my messages to friends only.
Yep.
So that's
I should probably do that.
It's the best thing to do right now. But man, which sucks, because like, as much as I don't, like, PS4 is not my primary console I play. I'm more like an Xbox One guy. But like, PS4 just has like, Sony has such a bad rap. There's so many fucking hacks and shit like that. And I'm
I
like,
spend a lot more time dunking on Nintendo for how they handle online, but Sony is the same. And like this shit where they're actually rolling out soon a prototype version of being able to change your name on your PSN account.
That's so
But they
weird.
said it'll only work on some games and it might not work on other games. You might have to revert it if it bugs out a game or something.
That's so weird.
As a person who does software, what it means, like, it's very clearly they designed the software from the very bottom level and in a way you just could not change it, which is just zero thought,
that's
zero oversight into their design.
Yeah,
from
that's
the beginning.
that's inexcusable. Like, good God.
I don't know what idiot at the very beginning was just like, no,
Did
we
people
should
wanna
not only not allow changing names, but never allow us to ever make it so you can change your names.
Yeah,
That's
just
so
two
fucking
people
they had
sitting in
to
a
have
room
done.
like,
Yeah.
do you think we'll ever want to change our PSN names? No fucking way, I got the best one.
Yeah, right?
Literally at work, like, pretty often, it's like, okay, I need to add, like, we're gonna add, names to this thing. We're gonna add things you can tag names, like labels on the stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, do we want to be able to make it later so you can change them? Well, we don't plan to do it now, but you never know if you might, so we'll make it changeable.
Yeah.
It's very easy to do that.
My God. And like, I mean, Sony does, or Microsoft does the same thing, where like, if you have your gamer tag, you get one free change, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And then after that, I think you have to pay like $10 or something.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I mean, yeah, sucks. But at the same time, at least it's
At least
fucking
the
possible.
The design works there where it's possible.
At least it's fucking possible. And like the new thing they added now is that like you get to see the like if that person changed their name. I think for the next like month or maybe 2 weeks or so, you see their previous name.
Yeah, sometimes on
So
Twitter
you
I
look-
get confused.
Yeah, so you look at their name and it's like, who the fuck is this? So it's just like also known as, and then it's like their old name. Or if you have them on a first name, like you have like as a close friend basis, then you see their name.
Right.
So for yours it would be like your account name and then Quinn.
So like I can see some concerns with like malicious users and stuff. And I don't know how to navigate that, but it's like a non-starter if you can't change your name at all ever. And you can't add the functionality to allow you to change your name without but I can only imagine the way they talk about the prototype they're rolling out is that it's a massive amount of work and very janky and hacky.
What the fuck? That's so weird. But yeah, that was
bad at that online.
That was one thing. The other thing was the I don't know if you want to call it tumultuous release of Black Ops 4.
Oh, why you mentioned this yesterday? Yeah.
Yeah, I want to talk about it on the pod and let people know.
Yeah, let's do it.
Fucking weird. So apparently, there's a thing where Black Ops 4. First of all, it doesn't have a campaign, so I'm never gonna play it. So that's the only thing I ever do with Call of Duty games is I play the campaign and I'm like, that's it, I'm done. I am weird. You know what? Whatever. Sue me. I like a narrative story.
I played. First of all, redundant narrative story. Second of all, the only Call of Duty campaign I ever played was World at War. It was a pretty predictable story.
Yeah, it's just Saving Private Ryan. That's it.
It's just World War II. It's not saving it. It's actual events.
But yeah, there's a moment in it where you know when you play oh god, what is it? They have like a battle royale thing in it now, right?
Yeah.
So in battle royale, you can now emote peek, quote unquote.
Yes.
Where you stand behind a tree.
The secret technique.
And because you know it's all first person, so if someone's behind the tree and you're like,
and they don't have like a peek. A lot of games have like the peeking mechanic.
Yeah, where if you like hold the trigger slightly, you can kind of like tilt your head over. But like, I kind of get that. Like, there's nothing you can do about that because they're probably gonna make $8 million off fucking emotes alone. Anyway.
Yeah,
it's true. It's true.
But this one it's a little bit harder to fix. Is the auto kick from games.
Yeah.
So people play hardcore on Call of Duty, which means that if you get shot and you're on a team with someone, you can friendly fire. Normally, in other games, you can play Ricochet, where if you shoot your teammate, you get hurt instead.
Right.
But now, it's like, if you shoot your teammate, you are instantly kicked from the game. Like, no ifs, ands, or buts. But there's also an item called the fucking tripwire, and you can put it in a choke point. And it's not like a claymore where you like touch the wire and explode. You touch the wire and you just die. So smart players are putting their wires at choke points. And dumb teammates are running right into them. Right the fuck in and just like, I'm dead now, and then you get kicked from the game.
Kicked from the game.
Just because the person's doing half decent and being smart about
It
it.
just sounds like a terrible mode to begin with.
What? Hardcore?
Yeah.
Oh, I would never play it, but like I'm sure there's a
I feel like you would
market
spend the
for
whole
it.
game just stressing out about not shooting your teammates.
I guess you just need to be like on an actual. Like,
Yeah,
party,
like talking with
and
people.
communicating.
Yeah.
Which
It's
don't
not
think they're
something I
doing.
picture Call of Duty players doing.
No.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't want to talk to the average Call of Duty player.
Well, why not? They're all out playing Fortnite now, so I'm sure it must be better.
Yeah, honestly, I'm surprised Call of Duty is still alive.
Well, I honestly think they have a Battle Royale mode now.
Yes.
I just feel like this is going to be the thing now. Like, everything's going to have a Battle Royale mode, whether we liked it or not.
Yeah, everything's gonna have stories. Snapchat stories, Instagram stories, Facebook
Yes.
stories, TD, bank stories.
But you know what? I hope... I had my one wish of hoping that the general gaming community and like all the devs and everyone, they know that people still care about single-player games because of the success of Sony's the Spiderman game for PS4.
Yeah, it did really well, didn't it?
That doesn't even have leaderboards. There's literally no online thing in that game. Yet it's Sony's most sold game.
Just
It's best-selling game on the PS4 right now. Beat out God of War.
nice.
Wow. That was fast.
Right? Holy shit.
People fucking love Spider-Man. It's kind of
I
insane.
fucking love Spider-Man.
Yeah, man.
I bought it. It's the only new PlayStation game I bought.
Actually,
this year.
Yeah.
The only video game story I've read about today is stories about people talking about how many insane hours they worked making Red Dead 2. And
Oh my
That's
God,
what I was
yes.
gonna bring up. That's the
And
story I heard.
halfway wholesome is most of the people on my like Twitter timeline saying, you know, this is just insane, right? Like, it's not cool to work yourself that hard for a stupid video game.
some context. Who released that information? It was just
it was like a.
it was like I think it was like an employee
It
or
was a
something.
high. It was like I thought it was like a lead writer. I was just
Yeah.
reading it.
So
was it
apparently there was a lead
it meant
writer.
to be a brag?
It was meant to be a brag.
Okay,
Yeah, absolutely. But like it came off as like, what the fuck?
Someone
Stop!
clarified saying, "Oh, it's only a couple of us on the senior team do that. We don't make anyone do it."
Yeah,
but at the same time, Rockstar is known for this sort of
Yeah,
thing.
so to clarify, it's basically Rockstar came out and they said that some employees were working 100-hour weeks.
Yeah, which I heard. I
Which
didn't do
is
the
4
math.
full days and then some.
Works out to 14 hours a day, 7 days a weekish.
That's insane.
That's it's completely unhealthy too, right?
Yeah.
Like it's just
what the
continuing
fuck?
this trend in video games of just not giving a shit about.
We gotta get it out.
They get worse
It's
to the
just
fucking
no
teeth.
breaks.
They burn out and they quit the industry after a couple of years because they just can't sustain.
No, exactly.
The thing is, it's just because I guess they're such passionate workers that the companies are fine with just putting them through absolute hell.
Yeah.
It's so much.
I hate it.
There are some like similar stories in like the movie industry about animation, but like not to this consistency.
No, not this
and
bad.
This,
Video
this
games
like
are a million times
relatively
worse.
early on in an industry, just like
There's some interesting talk lately, especially where people are working it into the bigger conversation. So there was at least one Assassin's Creed review where someone said, "And yeah, this game is great and all, and I love the spectacle, but I can't help looking at the attention to detail and think how many hours were put into this that were like not necessary or overworked." And it's the same thing with the Rockstar. Like when you play Red Dead Redemption 2 and you're like, wow, that bush has so much detail in it. Like how many
That was probably a guy's whole day.
how much overtime did someone put into that bush?
Yeah, right?
It's like, do I really need this bush? Do I really need a million different bushes?
Yeah, I agree. It's too crazy. It's too much. I feel like they just need to. Like, I remember when Smash Ultimate was announced. One of the very first questions I saw, which actually was super wholesome, was just like, "Look, I know I'm just as happy as everyone else to see a new Smash," and they were like, "But I want to know if Sakurai is okay." Cause
I do. I feel bad because
I do too.
See the scope of this game, and I know Sakurai's past working on them.
Yeah.
Because he pushes himself every fucking time.
I've heard it with me.
And he did admit, he was like, "I'm good now." He's like, "I have a healthy work schedule." And I'm
you know, like
thank God.
And even
really
in that
good,
example, it still isn't good, but it is a different story if he's like, "This is my passion project, I'm gonna put in the time on this," as opposed to you're an employer and you're like, "Hey guys, you have to work 100-hour weeks."
Yeah.
Or you're gonna get
There's a
dumped
balance.
from the-
Yeah, there is a certain balance.
Like I know I
understand.
will like forgive if they're the leader and they're doing it. It's exactly the same sort of thing. And like someone was talking about the video game developer crunch. He said, "I'm an independent developer. Like I like working weird hours. Like I'll just work all night and then just like sleep the next day because I don't have a family responsibility. I don't work for anyone.
Yeah, exactly.
So like this is not okay for a company to put on someone, but for me personally, I do it."
Yeah.
Like if it's your own weird choice, then fine.
Yeah. It's your own.
Still be careful though, probably.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's funny to think that like people just put themselves through that shit. I don't know, man. If someone came up to me and they were just like, "Yeah, you have to finish this," and I'd be like,
Like being told to do it would just be a huge like, I'm really gonna start thinking about if this is worth it or not. But
yeah.
like, I don't know, like I've been there sometimes where I have something that I want to do and I'm like, you know what? I'm really in the groove right now. And then I just kind of keep going for like an insane amount of hours and I'm like, I got a lot done. I'm totally fried now though.
Yeah. You just completely burn yourself out of it, which is fine.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just... I like to believe that sometimes you just need to burn yourself out on some things.
Yeah.
Because in the long run, it's probably just better for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is
See
something you enjoy.
No Man's Sky. Really glad we burned out on that.
We really did.
We really fucking did. Because we went hard for like
we burned
a solid
very
month.
fast.
We went hard for like a solid month.
Yeah.
And I remember going down through like my games when I was on my Xbox the other day, and I seen it there, and I was like, nope.
I have like no remote inkling.
You have
play
no,
that game
you have
at all.
no fucking drive to go
no
back.
angry desire at all.
No, because you know when you go back, you'll be like, oh, I was doing a million things, and you'll be like,
It would literally be like opening my phone to like a calendar that has a bunch of events and things I have to do, like a to-do list.
Oh,
it's just opening a to-do list that I've neglected for months.
Jesus. And like, that's another thing, man, I want to bring up about video games today. So, I'll give you a personal example. I used to play a lot of Destiny 2. I thought it was a great game because they fixed a lot of the bullshit that was bad in the first one. And then recently with the new Forsaken expansion, they brought the bullshit back for some fucking reason. Like, my biggest complaint with Destiny was the whole infusion thing where it's like, I have this gun. I like using this gun. And then the game's like, oh, but here's a new gun, it's better, and it has better stats. And I'm like, yeah, but I like using this type better. I like using hand cannons. I don't want to use that sniper. And it's like, yeah, but it's stronger, and it brings up your overall level, so you have to use it if you're going to be better. And I'm like, fuck you. I don't want to use it. But now, in Destiny 2, they brought into this thing called Infusion, where it's like, hey, you have a hand cannon? Is it better than the one you have, but you like using this one? Use a couple of, like, in-game currency legendary shards. Boom. It's now the same power as that one, but it's now in this gun.
Nice.
And you can do that with all the weapons and all the armor, and it's great. The newest update, on the other hand, you still have to pay the legendary shards or whatever, but then you have to pay the in-game currency, which is way fucking more now. You need to give a bunch of materials as well. And God help you if the item is a legendary, because then you need fucking these things called masterwork cores, which are really fucking hard to find. And I'm like, it's not even fucking worth it now. Why'd you make it a million times harder?
Why did they make it a million times
I don't know. And I'm like, fuck. Now I have to like drain more hours into this game to fucking farm more shit that I don't need.
And it isn't even you're farming that shit to get better, really. You're farming
I'm farming that just to stay the same, which is so dumb.
Do you like pressing A to jump? Well, you gotta do a bunch of chores.
Yeah, so normally
or switch it to R.
before they changed the whole fucking infusion rate thing, whenever a new expansion came out, I would not bother infusing anything because I know like the max level was gonna go up. So whenever I was doing new stuff, I would just take what I was getting and use it as I was going because I knew it was pointless to infuse until I got to the soft cap, and then I would just do it to the cap that I had.
Yeah.
Which makes more sense, because it's just less fucking around. But now, I have no fucking drive to do it at all for anything, because it's just gonna take fucking forever. So my point I'm trying to make is, there's too many fucking video games that demand way too much of your fucking time now.
Yep. You get one video game that
right?
you can play for the rest of your life.
I play Monster Hunter.
It's over.
That's enough of a fucking grind for me.
That's your game for the rest of your life until you die.
Right?
You can play Monster Hunter.
I hate that. Like, I mean, I love Monster Hunter, but I hate that, like, I have a
play
grind.
Super Mario Party.
It's this, like, social media, like, drive to make every product the center of your entire attention all the time.
I can't
they prey
handle
on it, right? They prey on for your, like, in video games, they monetize it through the in-game purchases, but then they also with the blinking lights and the notifications and the
they want
weekly events and then this happening.
The weekly events, that's a lot, because they want ultimately the goal is to get their video game in your Google Calendar.
Yeah. Well, they're trying to get you addicted to the game too.
Absolutely. And like for a long time I was like, you know, every week I would go in and it was done to a point where Destiny 2 had it kind of down pretty well, actually, where you could finish all your weekly stuff in about like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Which isn't too bad.
That's not
because then I could be like, cool, hour and a half. If I sit down for an hour and a half straight, I could just finish it all. I don't have to touch the game for the rest of the week. Mm-hmm. Fuck it. You know what I mean?
And then I'm off. Then I'm clean for another week.
And that's what I would do. I would like go in, I'd do all my stuff that I want to do. Not everything I had to do, just everything I wanted to do. And I was just like, cool, I'm done. Bye. I'm putting the game down now. For example, like even like the Overwatch, like anytime they have an event, I go in, I play enough to get a skin that's new that I want, and then I'm done. Mm-hmm. I'm like, oh, got it now. I'm out.
Bye.
Exactly. But now every fucking game is like, oh, here's Assassin's Creed Odyssey. It's 15 hours until the game gets good, and I'm like, that's not a selling point, you fucking clods. If you have to tell me, this is why I like Final Fantasy games. And here we go again. Fucking back on that. I'm back on my bullshit.
Everything leads back.
I shouldn't have to play a game for 15 hours.
Honestly, for me, the game should be pretty much over by then.
Exactly.
Wrapping up, you know.
Like, the only one that took me, like, the longest was probably Persona 5. And that was because it was my first Persona game, and it took me 90 hours. And then again, to be fair, I did everything.
I think that I played the first Tomb Raider in 20 hours.
Yeah?
Which wasn't half bad.
That's like leisurely. Like, that's like, you know, you're not rushing.
It was like a couple, like, multi-hour sittings, because I would try to just burn through the story.
Yeah. Like, I would do that with, like, Uncharted.
Abandoned.
Yeah? You gave up?
The new one.
I was gonna ask you about that.
There's no way I'm gonna go back to playing that game.
I actually, I started playing, because of, you know, the wallet hurting times are this week.
Yeah.
So, or this weekend next. So I was like, what am I gonna play to, like, you know, hold me over? And I had the Uncharted collection on PS4, so I started playing through all those again. Because I played through them before, but not on the PS4.
Right.
Played through on PS3. And I'm on Uncharted 4 now, but I'm almost done it. It's really fun. I'm enjoying myself. But to be fair, I think I'm not enjoying 4 as much as I was for the other two, which is weird.
Interesting.
I don't know. It's like the characters are a lot better written, and like the lines hit way better. But just
it's a much better movie.
It's much better. It's much better to watch. But like when you're playing it gameplay wise, it's not that great, honestly.
Okay.
Like I had a lot more of a challenge with all the other ones, but this one it's more like just I don't know. There was a time in Uncharted 3 I almost threw my fucking controller through a wall. I was so fucking mad. It was really hard.
I remember the last time I was actually angry at a video game.
I think that was the most recent time. Other than that, I can't remember.
Oh, I started getting mad at the Spiderman challenges.
Oh yeah,
because I'm at the point now where I'm just trying to. I heard the platinum's not too hard, so I'm just trying to 100% it. And I'm just like, get the thing done. And sometimes the challenges demand precise web slinging, and web slinging is a lot of things, a lot of fun, especially, but not precise.
No,
it's like
if you let go at like a weird angle, you are going flying.
Like there's some indication, but a lot of the time you don't know where that web's going.
No, it's a lot better when like. If there's like an enemy on a roof, because then you can just hit triangle and just zip immediately to them as long as you're near the general area. Mm-hmm. Just being like, hit them in the head. It's really fun. But yeah, so the wallet hurting times are upon us, and you know, that's weird. Is it like how every video game normally comes out? It's usually in like November.
That's
right?
Normal.
That's normal.
Holiday
but fucking everything's coming out in October this year.
I think it's scooching up.
Last year was October too, isn't it?
Was it?
Yeah,
I've always known
it was later in October.
Yeah, it was the 27th.
The 27th was the big day last year because that was
26th this year.
That was Mario Odyssey and Assassin's Creed Origins.
Yeah.
Now it's Assassin's Creed Odyssey and Mario Origins. What? That wasn't real.
No.
Okay.
Not Mario Origins, Mario Party.
Oh, Mario Party. That's right.
Super Mario Party, great game. Overcooked 2, great game.
Oh,
you literally just named off 2 games I fucking hate.
You hate Overcooked.
How do you hate Overcooked? That game is...
I can't.
That game is honestly, like, it's insanely smart.
I can't... Oh, listen. It's a very smart game. Very well made.
Like, it is so...
So is Mario Party.
It is so...
I just fucking
you could argue,
demands a very specific skill.
Oh, yes.
You could argue that Mario Party is a shit game, and that's totally fine. If you have...
Oh, it's not.
If you have no patience for bullshit, like, randomization, then then that's totally okay. I understand.
Yeah. When you play Mario Party, you have to accept that the ranking is not skill-based.
You have to accept that you're playing by Mario Party's rules.
Yeah, okay, so that's a good fucking point to make, because I don't know if I told you this, it's a very short story of the moment I knew I hated Mario Party and I never wanted to play another one. I played with a bunch of my friends and they were like, oh man, let's play Mario Party 6. I'm like, I don't want to, but okay, I will. So we played the game, and the entire fucking game, I lost every single minigame. I had the least amount of coins. I had the least amount of stars.
My 2 games were like first 2 games.
But somehow, by the time the game ended, I won. They were like, "Oh, you did this much.
We had a
You landed on the most happening spaces. You get a star. Oh, you talked to the most people. You get a star." And all my friends were like, "What the fuck?" I won and I was still upset because I was like, "This is bullshit. I shouldn't have won."
I'll tell you a couple parts of my recent experience playing it with Connor and his roommates. Is on the most recent time we played, I went into the game, I said, Connor's gonna win this one. And he did.
No, well, let's before that, mention that this is the 3rd game we had played, and the first 2 I came 4th.
Oh.
Under the computer, the first game.
Oh, shit.
And then Quinn's like, Connor's gonna win this one. And then I was just, from the first turn, I was just crushing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my god.
And that game, I sucked shit. I basically had the game you just described, except I did not come out on top. I came out on 2nd, I think.
I don't remember.
I don't either.
But yeah,
3rd.
I won and I was upset. I was just pissed. I was like, I'm just as mad as you guys. I was like, I'm fucking upset about this.
And there's, like, in the new Mario Party, there's a system where you get allies if you land on a certain space.
Yeah.
And so over the course of the game, I got, like, 2 allies, and then 1, like, weird temporary one. And then at the end of the game, one of Connor's roommates got a star for best ally.
Oh, yeah.
So
Best
fuck
ally.
myself,
Clearly was not code for most allies.
Jesus Christ. Oh my god.
But, like, that kind of stuff does not faze me at all. I know Mario Party's bullshit, and I'm in for it.
Yep.
Overcooked, though.
Overcooked
is like, I don't know, something about how different every level is.
You have to be a special kind of person.
Yeah. I will concede. I'll say it's pretty. I found it's actually pretty
demanding.
It's accessible in terms of casual players can pick it up pretty easy.
Yeah.
But in terms of like pushing your abilities at it, it requires a very specific skill set that not like. So basically, the day we played a bunch of it, we had a gig that night on Saturday, and we were setting up for the gig, and one of the guys was like, "Connor, you look stressed out. Is everything okay?" And I was just like, "Everything's fine. I just played a lot of Overcooked, and my brain is wired right now." Like I went to take a shower, and I was like trying to micromanage and optimize the process. Like if I put this here, and I do this, and I do this, and this will be right here for me, and all this, and I'll be. Quick.
And I'll be the cleanest boy.
I'll be the cleanest, fastest boy.
Man, that reminds me of like back in high school where I played so much Tetris. I used to have Tetris nightmares. Did I ever tell you about that?
No, I know you were sick at Tetris. I didn't know it was your whole life.
No, like so back in fucking high school. Long story short, me and my friend finished all of our projects for Comtech in like a week or 2 for the entire year.
Right, yeah.
So, for the most part, it was like a free period with a computer. A lot of time of that was me just playing Tetris.
I remember near the end of the year, I came in and watched you play, and I was just like, you're just owning all these people online. Like, does everyone else just suck at Tetris?
I don't know. But, like, it got to a point where I would, like, go home, and I would be lying awake at night because my mind was seeing Tetris blocks landing, and I would have a straight piece, and it would be going down, but for some reason it would go, and then not go in the spot, and I would have fucking cold sweat nightmares. I'm just like...
That is uniquely depressing. Like,
I would just be so...
It's the kind of upsetting I can't relate to.
I would be so stressed out. Mind you, it was only for like a week or 2, but like...
Still, that's gotta be a hell of a week.
Oh fuck, it was. Cause I remember being like, after it happened like 3 or 4 nights in a row, I was just like, I need to see a psychologist. Like, I was literally thinking I need to go see a therapist because this is not helping. I'm losing sleep.
Over Tetris.
So I just stopped playing Tetris for a while and it helped.
Nice.
Losing sleep over Tetris in the 2010s.
Right? Oh my god, I can only imagine if I was a kid in the 80s. I'd be like sitting there and be like, okay, Mom, I need more quarters.
Oh my god.
Fuck, man. Well, you know what? I hope if you ever have Tetris dreams, comment below.
Are we wrapping up?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're wrapping up.
Okay.
We're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna put a bow on it.
Boom, right on it.
Cool.
Yep.
This has been the weekend. You are now an hour closer to your weekend. Or else.
Wait, what? Or else?
Yeah, it's spooky month, so.
Oh yeah.
It's still spooky month.
What are we gonna do for
We
our?
did a much more Halloweenish episode last week.
We did.
We probably should have held off on that. Now we gotta do it again, like,
Fuck.
in 2
It's
weeks.
fine. We got
Well, do it again and again and again.
Again and again and again.
Again and again and again and again and again and again and again. Wait, when does Halloween land on this year?
I don't know.
Oh, it's a Wednesday. Ooh, we can upload on a Wednesday.
Yeah, true spooky.
On Spooky Ween.
Again and again and again and again and again and again and again.
Stop.